Hi, welcome to the Engine Buckle book review of Modern Publicity 72 to 73. Now this is number 42 apparently. However, inside it actually says volume 43. Slightly confusing. Maybe why did they put 42 there and 43 on the thing? However, 72, 73, that's as obvious. It was actually released in 72, so which is even more confusing. Contains 176 pages, 550 illustrations and 90 in full colour. A whole variety of different subjects, posters, screen, so it's TV, etc. However, let's just go through it. It's got a nice introduction and let's just go to this first bit so you can see the contents. Always good to see the contents. You've got the posters, press advertisements, trademarks, screen advertising, titles, direct mail, company reports, the whole lot. Whole load of things, book jackets, though weirdly not records, which is odd. But I thought I saw some records in here, but maybe they were adverts for records. But you got the index there, and in German, etc. And then you got posters. So you got posters. That's the first section there. Now it's all over the place. So it's 44 different countries. So obviously the languages vary, but it's also got details for each of those. And there's quite a substantial section for each. So this is poster section is quite large. But they're just full of great papers. I love just looking at all these. I've got books like 65, 66 and those sort of years, 80s. I just love looking at this sort of stuff. Just really good. You can capture a whole load of things about the period just from all the various adverts. This one, again, still lots of posters. Some I actually do remember vaguely. Obviously the ones foreign countries, no, definitely don't. Press advertisements. You've got the adverts there, so you can see all the adverts. And again, you've got all the information, details there. Don't know if it says, no, it doesn't say actually where they were actually. Of course, they would have been in multiple papers, multiple magazines, I guess. You've got here Wedgwood, which is one that I'm familiar with. And you've got here colours, 180 typefaces, etc. And then you've got into the section for book jackets. I just love some of these book jackets. I think that like German ones, French ones, are just absolutely wonderful. But again, maybe it's just because I'm so used to the English ones that when I look at foreign ones, they're always fascinating. So maybe people think that the English ones look fascinating, or British ones, I should say. So you've got loads of great covers here, obviously, again, of the time. And you've got here some more book jackets. Now, I don't know if these book jackets were paperbacks or if they were hardback, or say sometimes you'd obviously have the dust cover, etc. So, no idea. But it had a number of ranges. There's Picador, however you want to say that. And then onto typefaces. Now, I must admit, typefaces, I wouldn't be able to say whether a particular typeface was a particular year or not. 72, 73, I have no idea. Certainly the book style, you can always look at it and you can always think, oh, that's about probably early 70s, that sort of thing. But in terms of, I'm not really brilliant with typefaces when it comes to that, I must admit. Now, would I turn around and say that is a typeface from the 1970s? Well, that one probably. Yes, that one definitely. That looks very familiar, that typeface. Certainly I've seen that typeface. But I love some of the others as well. Some of the others are great. Absolutely very. And of course now with digital, literally billions of typefaces. But this one, packaging, you've got the packaging there. And obviously probably again, BP multi-spray, BP anti-rust. I'm certain some of those things were used, cars, etc. There, what other ones you got there? Packaging, oh maybe that's where the covers were, record covers. You got here Charm, you got Whole Brewery, very nice, Whole Brewery. So what's that? Anchor Export Beer, Whole Brewery. Charm, oh cigarettes, obviously those ones are. And this one, now these may be the packaging, probably classifies records as well, Steel Eye Span. That's why I thought there was records in here. I was quite certain there was records. Obviously they put it under packaging. How odd. Polydor Records, etc. Now this section, you've got another section here, screen adverts, screen advertising. So of course some of these were obviously, this one of course was a UK one, Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Don't recall that, but I guess that was on our TV at some point. I don't know, what does it say? That of course could have been at the cinema. Film of Dickens' A Christmas Carol. This one's direct mail. And you've got loads, just page after page after page of great ones. Now, some of the books that I've got, the 66, 67 ones, are much thicker than this one. But this is still a decent size, 176 odd pages. Oh, you've got Time Out. Now that one, no, I don't remember that issue. 10B, December 17th, 23. Now, does it say Time Out? No, it doesn't say the year there, but I guess obviously it was 72, 70, maybe 71. Yeah, it's a pity they didn't put obviously the date on the front as well. Oh well. However, you've got those, and you've just got the good old Habitat. That always seems to turn up in books. Whenever these sort of design books, Habitat ones, you can all see the Habitat catalogue there. And what other ones? You've got Direct Mail again, some more ones. Italy, you've got, and more and more. So there's just lots of brilliant examples. These books are just great. However, they do go for insane amounts of money normally. I was quite pleased to find this one reasonably priced. And I thought, oh, yes, I will go for a copy of that. But normally when you look on, sometimes they're like £100, £200 kind of thing. And you think, really? Really? I mean, I can't imagine there is a mass sort of loads of people wanting to get these sort of books. I love these sort of books, but I can't imagine there's vast numbers of people. So it is weird that they're priced at so crazy prices, because I know at 100 odd quid, I'm not going to be buying a book like this. It's the sort of book, of course, that does often turn up in charity shops. And I have bought most of my copies in charity shops for £1 or £2, or in markets. You can quite often pick them up, just normally under a pile of about 50 other books, and suddenly you're going through them, and suddenly you'll find Modern Publicity, 72, 73, and you think, normally, of course, it's one you've got already. You think, no! But anyway, this is just a great book. I love these sort of things. So I've got a small collection, not as many as I would like, but they're just absolutely great. And, ooh, that one looks nice. It's got all the ice creams. And actually, that's quite good as well. Old-fashioned butter... What? Props? Don't understand that at all. Obviously, that was very strange. Sometimes when you pick these ones up, you look and you think, what on earth is that? So it wasn't brilliant advertising, was it? When you sort of like thinking, what? But no, I love that. Look at you've got the ice cream there. Most unusual. Pistachio ice cream, vanilla phrase. Straw. No. Obviously, coffee, chocolate, vanilla. Wow. Lovely. Panache. No, vanilla and obviously strawberry. I assume that's strawberry, isn't it? However, what a great little book this is. Love this sort of thing. So, totally recommended. Worth checking out if you can find a copy of this sort of book. So, Modern Publicity, 42. Not 43 as it says in the thing.